Morning, everybody. Chad, Doss Farms. Man, I got a bagworm in my tree. How do I get that dude out of there? Those dudes are nasty. Hey, we had a bird in our bird bath this morning. That was pretty cool. Speaking of bagworms, I want to take care of this right now. You guys are always real good, Johnny on the spots with the information. And hey, that's not what you think it is, but I've seen like a bagworm cocoon before and it looked like that. And when I saw this pine tree yesterday, I was like, why would that have a pine cone? That's not even what a pine cone looks like for this tree. But this right here, that, yeah, it's even squishy. That ain't no pine cone. So if you know, this is a bagworm. If you don't know, this is a bagworm. They're nasty and they'll like take out your entire tree, man. Not good. What's up, pigs? In yesterday's video, we brought the bush hog in here from Ironcraft and gave it a full send. And now these guys have more room. They got more room now. Sure do. So the reason we knocked down all the weeds, well, there's obvious reasons, but one of the main reasons we did it was so that we could take this pasture back. We had it dozed last year in August, and there just wasn't enough animals in here to keep it down. And I was just telling Ray, it actually kind of surprises me how much you can get a little plant, like a little shrub or like flowers in your garden. And I mean, you got to baby the heck out of them. The water, the feed, the fertilizer, the shade, the no shade, the too much shade, the too much sun, and they'll still not grow. But man, you take a milkweed, you plant it in the middle of a pasture in rocks and dirt and clay, and it'll be 8 feet tall in 4 days. I mean, it's just like, how do weeds do that? With no water, no attention, nothing. They just straight rip. That's kind of what we were battling over there. But today we're gonna move MJ and Finn over to that pasture and let them keep the weeds down and keep them at bay. Now that pasture still needs a lot of work, but if we don't put two animals in there that can eat the grasses and keep the weeds at bay, it's just gonna grow back. And it may still grow back, but there's plenty in there for those two guys. Plus we wanna start growing Finn out. His processing date, which I don't have yet, it's probably 90 to 100 days from now. You know, when you treat them with fly spray, you can't harvest them or process them for 90 days. And he just had it about a month ago. If the flies get too bad, I will treat Finn again. I'm not gonna let him suffer through flies. We'll just go a little bit longer without some steaks because we've got tons of beef, tons of steaks. Okay, so what I don't want Finn to do is suffer because we're trying to process one in a hurry, because we're not. Speaking of brush hogging, so there's Finn down there. Where is MJ? That's the question. It's going to be interesting getting just those two out of here. And when we do, they're immediately going to try and eat this grass out here, which is okay. But we've ultimately got to land them in the pen down there. I might be able to get Finn out right over here. There's MJ too. Let's see if this works. Hey, come here, bub. Come here. We might wind up with more than we bargained for here in a minute. Hey, come on. Nope. Nope. That's okay. Tipsy, will you come out? Leave your kiddo in there. Fiona. Oh, you guys stay in there. There we go. That'll work. We wanted one. We got 4. What are you gonna do? All right, we got a little help from Miss June back here. Yep, sure did. Sure did. Come here, buddy. Come on out here. Come on. I figured if anybody was gonna give me a little trouble, it'd be this guy. Go on. Go on. He's just a runner. Morning. No. Look, Gloria, she's like, I know what's in the bucket. Hey, if you guys will come this way, I don't care. Y'all want to come? MJ. Gloria just likes cake. Oh, Tipsy found the cubes. See, MJ's just back there. I knew he'd be the problem. Yeah, we've really got to get something worked out where we can keep them moving where we want. Like, I don't mind them being out here eating, but we got to get something figured out where we can move them directly in there, or a hot wire so we don't have to stand out here and babysit them. Come here, bud. He's just way more squirrely. Psh. Way more. Shh. Mama, share that baby. Glory follow this red bucket anywhere, man. This guy here, come on, man. Come on. I'm not worried about Finn at all. He's a good one. This guy could take a lesson out of Finn's book. He's just ornery. He's so good looking, though. Finn, keep him moving, homie. Keep him moving. This way. You come in here? Huh? She's like, I don't know. Drop some cubes on the ground first. Yeah, she says no. She says no. She's gonna hang out here with Cardboard Carl. Come here. Come on. You can do it, pretty lady. Oh, she can eat the tops of the grass. That's the good stuff. I was only putting her in here because she was headed for the front yard. And the other day when they were out, she murdered the decorative grass, man. Murdered it. No doubt. I have no doubt you can make those pigs move. Man, if this gate would have been open, he'd have went right in. Come on. Glory's gonna go in. Yeah, she'll flip a pig. All right, so the next option is actually to run him up to the top. Let's see if he'll go in up there. The problem is he's just a runner. Willow does not care. Good grief. Whew. Well, here's what we wound up with. We got Tipsy and Finn and MJ out here. Tipsy won't go anywhere. Her calf's up there in the pen. She will not go anywhere. There's calf right there, Sky. Should have mowed this. Should have mowed it. See if he'll walk down there when he sees those other cows. Come on, buddy. Nope, gonna run, Dad. I'm gonna run. 1 out of 2 ain't bad. Look how tall he is, man. Goodness. 1 out of 2 ain't bad. MJ just gave me quite a fit, so I'm not gonna say I failed. I'm gonna say I knew when I was pushing my limits. This may seem weird, but Glory, Fiona, Tipsy, love my pointer, it's like I'm teaching. Glory, Fiona, Tipsy, Finn. The longer the horns, yes, the further away they can be from you and reach you, but it takes a longer time for them to like swing around and come at you. And if you're real close, they really can't hit you because the tip is on the end. I mean, they can bump you. This guy here, off camera, just giving me fits, man. And those little short horns, those are like daggers. Like, I don't stand a chance. I mean, if he swings his head at me and I'm not ready, I'm getting poked, man. That's not what I want. So, hey, that was a baby hickory. You little stinker. You better come out tasting good. So I'm gonna try and walk him down there and see if he'll stand in that alley. But he don't act like he wants nothing to do with it. The only reason I want him down there is I feel like Finn needs a buddy. And they are kind of buddies. They're the 2 steers other than Taters. Well, I guess Blue's a steer too, but the 2 longhorns. If he'll go down there and stand in that alley, see, what he wants to do is run everywhere. And the problem is when I run him, he starts to turn at me when he's had enough, and then I'm in trouble. And I'm just not trying to find out what that feels like. He might be half his dad, who was one of the most gentle bulls ever. But he's half his mom, who's one of the meanest cows I've come across. So I'm just gonna run him back up there and put him in, and I'll figure something else out. I can always load him in the trailer and come over here and offload him. That's one option. He'll walk, he just wants to walk where he wants to walk. Hey. Yeah, he's not coaxed by anything. Finn finally fell for the cubes. But this old boy right here does not care. I got everybody blocked off. This is just a big run-in area. And I wedged my gate on my tire. And I use my side-by-side kind of as a little makeshift corral, and we're gonna run him straight through here, and he'll think he's headed somewhere he wants to be. And they're so smart. You gotta act like you don't care, and then start walking them. He'll usually follow this fence because that's familiar. We're gonna chase him all the way up in there. Give him space though, because we don't want him turning. Nope, nope, nope. See, he sees that down there as a roadblock. Give him some room, let him get some grass. turn the other way. You stinker. I got no way of opening that, unfortunately. It's wedged against the corral there. He's got to come out now on his own. Fiona, Gloria, and Tipsy still going strong over there. See, if I come in here, he's gonna double back. He don't want to. I wonder if I could undo that right there. Not safely, no. There we go. And that's how that's done. That's why he's a steer. It's not even fair backing up now. So I might have failed just walking him over the traditional way, but I didn't give up, I didn't quit. I pinned him up. He's in the corral, so we're just gonna go get him, run him right in through that pink gate. The only downside is, which we don't go in there much, but there's no going in that pen with MJ in there, so I'll have to figure out some kind of little corral or gate or something so that like Case and Ray can still go in there and we can check on the pigs if we need to. The dogs are barking at me. There's nothing in the trailer. They just know that something's going down. This for now is our corral. It's how we load them, it's how we load them, it's how we unload them. And it's just the best thing we've found for what we've got to work with. Ultimately, it wouldn't hurt when we put in our 4-board fence down here to find a way to put in a corral and load and unload down there. Picture that all green, picture a pond down there, and then a loading and unloading area right there, just the other side of the feeder. Literally, as you're leaving, how convenient would that be? MJ's never seen a trailer before. So, this should be interesting. All the old cows that have seen trailers are like, oh boy, done did it now. All right, big boy. 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3. Steer scratches in that truck. I'll eat him yesterday. 3 good mamas. Just out hanging out. Dumb and Dumber's brother, dumbest. That dude about broke his own neck trying to squeeze between the trailer and a panel. You guys have seen him do it before when he was younger. He lifted a panel. Whew. He's just like his mom. He's just like his mom. His dad never even shook his head at me. He shakes his head at me all the time. So we're gonna figure out if he'll run back up there. We gotta get him on that fence though. Yeah. Morning. He's just not bright. You gotta give him room because he's gonna run. I would. I'd shoot him. See, there he goes. See you later, buddy. Look at him going through a gate. Doesn't even go anywhere. Oh, man. Oh, Glory just murdered the loblolly. She just whacked it. Come on. Let's go. Come on, girls. Time to go. Vámonos. Let's go. MJ's way out there in that pasture. There ain't a blade of grass in that dirt pasture, and he's over there trying to act like he's eating. tell me if she starts to sprint, we'll be in trouble. Come on. This way. I'm less worried about Tipsy just because her calf's still back here. Oh man, please don't scratch my truck. Fiona, over here. Come on. Watch this. Oh, please be careful, please be careful, please be careful, please be careful. What you don't want them to do is see their reflection. Come on. Whew. Thanks for the diligence with the horns. So we got that closed off. I'm actually going to open this. Tipsy, come here. Come on. Bring your bus back up. Go on. That's a girl. There's nothing in the bucket. They're eating it over there. Shh. There we go. I mean, I'm just going to start calling him numbnuts. Is that bad? I mean, he's no nuts. What's the difference? He about killed himself. True story. Walk around and chase him in that upside. I think he's going to go anyway. Hang on a minute. Exploring. He's going to walk right into it, though. You watch. I don't think he would bother me as much if he had his own agenda, but he doesn't. He's just dumb, period. Now he's thirsty. That water. He's drinking water that ain't been refreshed in like 3 weeks. That's nasty. Just need to go in there. There's safety in numbers for him. Like I said, he doesn't have his own agenda. He's not smart enough. Little sh. Just give him his space. See, we don't even let him turn around. Don't even let him. There you go. Golly, man. Here comes all the, you need a horse. A horse for the 2 times a year I got to do this. A horse. It'd be the biggest waste of hay anybody's ever seen. All right, Goofy. Now's your time. Shh. Come right here. Come on. Nope. Ain't doing it. Shh, shh. Well, I've needed to put this on here a long time, but I actually just added this post to this corner, so this is real heavy. Earlier, this was just leaning here. I don't know what I was thinking. I just took it for granted that he'd walk right in, but whatever. All right, let's go see Uncle Finn. A couple weeks ago, I guess this last week, excuse me, it was in the news that a man was killed by 2 water buffalo that he had just bought at the auction, and it is not very far from us. And I believe we've been to that auction, but it just goes to show that no matter what you know, you can't trust these animals. They're still animals. Now those were auction animals, so they were probably a little bit fired up. I don't know the whole story. I don't claim to know the whole story, But it was just kind of a reminder to everybody that you just don't mess around, and you just load them up and do what you got to do. And you know, and I'm not talking about that specific situation. I don't even know all the facts. I just know it happened. In my situation with MJ, having these huge heavy panels, leaning one up against another one, and just hoping he doesn't crash through it was not the right decision. I should have pinned it, and that's on me. So thankfully he didn't die. Thankfully nobody got hurt. And I learned a lesson without having to learn a lesson, if that makes sense. It's crazy, man. You can take a 900 to 1,000 pound animal like Miss Fiona here. Big old 6-foot spread on her. And she's just as kind as can be. Then you could take this little yearling in here, which he's March 15th was his birthday, so he's closing in on a year and a half. And he's just a complete turd. I won't stand for it. The local auction near us has a horned animal sale in September, I believe, and I won't sell him. I'm not gonna do that. I think his mom needed more room. I think he's just something I can't say. Something I don't say on Sundays, let's put it that way. But I'm gonna stick him in here with Finn, make him envious of everybody out here that's behaving. And I got all the girls pinned up, so everybody's good. Everybody's back where they're supposed to be. Now MJ's headed where he needs to be, and if he's scared he's going somewhere he don't want to go, let him think that for a little bit. But we're just going to move him one pasture over. Whew. That's what I wanted to do with a feels like of 99. Stinker, man. Just a stinker. My goodness. You think about what you did. I won't give him the same courtesy as his mom. He won't go to the auction. He'll go to freezer camp. Well, it's been a few hours. I got some food in my belly. Got a chance to calm down a little bit. Keep an eye on Mama back here though. Been watching her from the porch. She's just restless is the right word. Oh yeah, just laid down. Wish I'd have filmed that, sorry. But we gotta make sure this water trought's full and topped off. It's Tipsy. Everything okay? Man, good thing this wind's up here though, because that's probably why she's slaying up here. So the sun doesn't bother these longhorns, man. They couldn't care less how warm it gets. Golly, dude. Poor mama. But the reason she's laying up here, she's got that breeze. This was one of the high spots. If she went back there, which is actually higher, it'd be blocked by trees. You all right? She is feeling it, man. Feeling it. Whew. All right, well, like I said, everybody's where they're supposed to be now. We got MJ and Finn over here, and they're gonna stay over there for a while. I'm probably not gonna pull them out. I may grow Finn out over there, but let me know your thoughts on putting a corral or some kind of catch area over there on the pond side. We could also put it right up here at the top, but it would only be for like loading and unloading. You know, I don't want to feed them there a lot. I don't want the chute up here, because in case you guys didn't know, where the chute is at and where Tipsy and Fiona and all of them are at right there, that corral back there, there's so many flies created around there. But when it's wet, 6-8 months out of the year or the winter, it's real buggy back there, and it never dries out. So I don't want that right next to the house. But down the road a little bit, could do that. Chickens! Oh man. It's warm in here today. Oh, we had a fairy egg. Savages. All right. Just a blue and a brown. I don't see any others yet. I think that's it for me today, guys. Had to get over here in the shade. Hey, I just wanted to tell you guys, and most of y'all know this, but in case it's your first time here, please don't ever confuse, and I'm saying this from a gracious and thankful mindset. Please don't ever confuse my antics or anything I say in a moment of frustration. I mean, I have the power of editing. I can take any of that frustration out. I just like filming real life. Like I've said, I don't create anything. I'm out here actually filming real life. I'd be doing this whether you guys were here or not. And I love having you guys here. We love being here. I have nothing but admiration and respect for these animals. And they get the very best that we can provide. And if we can't provide them the care that they need, such as a grumpy steer, we get him as big as we can and then we process him because that's his role on this earth, basically. You know, his mom, pretty grumpy little cow. We gave her an opportunity to go somewhere else. I don't know where she went. She went to an auction that handles horned cattle, and hopefully she went somewhere that was bigger. But just like any of you guys, like a bigger place, but just like if any of you guys had bought her, you know, if you bought an animal and it was a turd at the auction, you know, you'd sell it or move it on or eat it too. But we wanted to give her another chance being a cow. With a steer, it's a little bit different. I mean, how can I not be grateful for what I'm looking at out here, man? With that said, God bless you guys. Have an amazing week, but we'll see you tomorrow, just like we do every day.